Hey guys, what's up? So for today's video, we'll be talking about the Order of the National Artist. So Order ng Pambansang Alagad ng Sining is the highest national recognition given to Filipino individuals who have made significant contributions to the development of Philippine arts, namely music, dance, theater, visual arts, literature, film, broadcast, and architecture. As we progress into the video, we will know who are those National Artist Awardee in their specific mastered field. So guys, stay tuned for the video and have a good day. Miss Andrea Veneracion was a Filipino choral conductor and a recipient of the 1999 National Artist for Music Award. She founded the Philippine Madrigal Singers in 1963. She also leads the development of Philippine choral music and received many awards for being a choir master and choral arranger. Next up is Miss Lucrecia Arcasilag. She involved herself wholly in sharpening the Filipino audience's appreciation of music through combining ethnic music and Western music. She dared to incorporate indigenous Filipino instruments in orchestral productions such as the prize-winning Toccata for Percussions and Winds, Divertisment, and Concertante. One of her major works is The Legend of the Sarimanok, Ang Pamana, Philippine Scenes, and many more. Next up is the National Artist Award in the field of dance. The name Alice Reyes has become a significant part of the Philippine dance parlance. She is the founder of Ballet Philippines and she is a dancer, choreographer, director, and a teacher. She initiated the popularization of modern dance in the country by introducing the first modern dance concert at the CCP Main Theater on February 1970. Her major works are Amada in 1969 at Amaranao Gathering in 1970, Itim Aso in 1971. Next up is Miss Francesca Reyes Aquino is acknowledged as the folk dance pioneer. Her research entitled Philippine Folk Dances and Games was the result in her research about folk dances in 1920s in the remote barrios in central and northern Luzon. Her research made the Filipino youth more knowledgeable of their cultural heritage. Her major works are Philippine National Dances in 1946, Gymnastic for Girls in 1947, Fundamental Dance Steps and Music in 1948, Foreign Folk Dances in 1949, Dances for All Occasion in 1950, Playground for Demonstration in 1951, and Philippine Folk Dances Volume 1 to 6. Next up is the National Artist Award in the field of theater. Miss Honorata de la Rama was formally honored as the Queen of Kundiman in 1979. She firmly believes that our zarzuela and kundiman expresses best the Filipino soul. She sang as a 15-year-old girl in the zarzuela, namely Dalagang Bukid. Her major works are Mahiwagang Binibini ang Kiri in 1939, Dalagang Bukid in 1919, and Oriental Blood in 1930. Next up is Mr. Severino Montano. He is the forerunner in institutionalizing legitimate theater in the Philippines. He organized the Arena Theater to bring drama to the masses. He is an actor, director, playwright, and a theater organizer. His major works are Sabina, But Not My Sons Any Longer, and Gabriela Silang. Next up is the National Artist Award in the field of film and broadcast. Mr. Lino Broca is a director for film and broadcast arts, espoused the term freedom of expression in the Philippine Constitution, one of the well-known best Filipino directors in the country. The major works of Mr. Lino Broca are In the Claws of the Darkness in 1976, Tinimbang Ka Ngunit Kulang, and Bayan Ko or My Country in 1984. Next up is Mr. Ishmael Bernal. He was a filmmaker of the first order and one of the very few who can be truly called a maestro. Critics have hailed him as the genius of Philippine cinema. His major works are Pahiram ng Isang Umaga in 1989, Broken Marriage in 1983, Himala in 1892, and many more. Next is the National Artist Award in the field of painting. Mr. Fernando Amorsolo was awarded as the first national artist in the Philippines, given the official title the Grand Old Man of Philippine Arts on January 23, 1969. He paints landscapes, sketches, genre paintings, and many more. His major works are Maiden in a Stream, El Ciego, Talagang Bukid, and Planting Rice. The next National Artist Award in the field of painting is Mr. Carlos Botong Francisco. He is known as the Poet of Angono. He single-handedly revived the forgotten art of mural. He is also known for historical themed murals. His major works are The Invasion of Limahong, Serenade, Muslim Betrothal, Blood Compact, First Mast at Limasawa, and many more. His major masterpiece is the mural for Bulwagang Katipunan of the Manila City Hall. Next up is the National Artist Award in the field of architecture. Mr. Juan Apquil is an architect, teacher, and civic leader and is a pioneer and innovator in Philippine architecture. He designed the 1937 International Eucharistic Congress altar and rebuilt and enlarged the Quiapo Church in 1930. He is also considered as the man with many talents. His major works are the Magsaysay Building, Rizal Theater, University of the Philippine Administration, and University Library. Also, the reconstructed Rizal House in Calamba, Laguna. And of course, there are many more. Next up is Mr. Pablo S. Antonio. He pioneered modern Philippine architecture, and his basic design is grounded on simplicity and no clutter. The other thing that characterizes Antonio's structure is the maximum use of natural light and cross ventilation. His major works are Far Eastern University Administration and Science Building, Manila Polo Club, Ideal Theater, Lyrical Theater, and Galaxy Theater. Next up is the National Artist Award in the field of sculpture. Mr. Guillermo Tolentino is considered as the father of Philippine arts. He sculpted the UP's most remarkable emblem, the UP Oblation, as well as the Bonifacio Monument in Caloocan City. He was a Filipino sculptor in a classical style. The major works of Mr. Guillermo Tolentino are the Bonifacio Monument, the UP Oblation de Liman, Ramon Magsaysay, and various bust sculpture of political and historical personalities. Next up is Mr. Napoleon Abueva. He was considered as the youngest national artist and also considered as the father of modern Philippine sculpture. He is very skillful in either academic representational style or modern abstract. The major works of Mr. Napoleon Abueva are The Kaganapan in 1953, The Transfiguration in 1979, The Eternal Garden of Memorial Park in 1967, and The Nine Muses of the Arts. And the last but not the least is the National Artist Award in the field of literature. Mr. Nick Joaquin is regarded by many as the most distinguished Filipino writer in English writing and so well about many aspects of the Filipino. He also enriched the English language with critics coining Joaquinesque to describe his Baroque Spanish-flavored English. His major works are The Woman Who Had Two Novels, Manila, My Manila, and The Summer Solstice. Next up is Mr. Jose Garcia Villa. He is considered as one of the finest contemporary poets regardless of race or language. He introduced the reverse consonance rhyme scheme, including the comma poem that made full use of the punctuation mark in an innovative and poetic way. His major works are Poems 55, Many Voices, and Footnote to Youth. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did like the video somehow. Peace!